Good morning, traders, and this is my Forex setups for today. So it's starting to sound like a stuck record and ending up with pretty much break-even days at the moment on Forex. Index is a different story, but Forex just really seems to be tough to trade right now. So just starting off with New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So we're still trending up. We've come up into this pretty big area of resistance here. So if we just zoom out a bit, you'll see there's quite a bit of interaction at this level. Green line is the current price at the moment, and you can see there it was used as resistance, used as support, used as resistance, used as support there, used as support and resistance in this area. Never been tested here until recently. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the pullback on this. Probably going to grow old and grey by the time that happens, but that is the rule, and we need to stick to the rules. Simple as that. So trend is up at the moment, as it has been most of this move. And I think, actually, let's just do this. So we have had a couple of pullbacks, and as Murphy would have it, I haven't been near the machine, but there was the first one there. Okay, you see that tail there, just bring it down to the top of the tail. So there's the tails there. It was used as resistance there, used as resistance, used as resistance, broke through, came back and tested. And there's the long, but a messy long at the moment. So I'm waiting for a bit of a deeper pullback on the 8 hour. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. So probably been saying this for a while now, but I'm definitely looking for a retest of 0.65322, or alternatively, I'm looking for a retest of this area here, which has happened on a single bar, but I'd like to see another retest of 0.65054. So this strong move to the upside, let me just get rid of the noise. So we've got this massively strong move to the upside. We've now consolidated. We could argue that we've broken through consolidation, with that being the consolidation there. So obviously we want to see some structure here before breaking out. But I think for me, this is probably the structure we need to pay attention to. So if I do that, then that is my test area there, and possibly even a little lower down to that area there. Okay, so waiting for that pullback to come back onto this flag breakout to retest it before taking confirmation up. At this stage, it's looking like we are sort of finding some resistance here. So it could be a bigger flag or a bigger range. Okay, so I'm watching that. This move to the upside was strong, so this consolidation is pretty natural. It's just going to take a while before it breaks out and plays itself out. Okay, next one is EURGBP. Pretty much the same scenario here. Let me just move this to the middle. Okay, we had a massive move down, but then we've had a very strong move up, and we've consolidated. I think the interesting part here is we had a little bit of a downward trend there, and now we are kind of moving up. So kind of a rounding bottom. We obviously need to clear through pretty much this level to start with. Just get that correct. So that's 113,462. That's kind of what we're looking for. It hasn't come up to there. And if I just want to zoom in a little bit here just to see the tails. And you can see it's been pretty messy, but the last couple of candles have pretty much found a direction. So breakouts are in play. Let's get down to the hour. Okay, so you can see move down, move up. We've broken through this level. Haven't quite tested it yet, so I'd like to see us come back and test this area. If not, we could take this as the retest. So there is an opportunity here. It's a 340-point risk. This tail here is your stop loss. Let's see if we can just get data on it, as Murphy would have it. Okay, so 112,808. That's kind of the stop area. Let's say 102. Say 112. So 1128 would be my stop area. Okay, so just below this tail. So this does look like it's consolidating, so it's worth watching during the European session. I have a feeling we have everything's if you look at the New Zealand dollar and you look at euro, everything is pointing to a strong dollar at the moment. So I think that's pretty much what we want to be doing. We want to be long dollar. Okay, pound Canadian dollar. So we had what looked like a double bottom. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Firstly, so okay, I'll try that again. So firstly, there is a level which has not been tested. Okay, so it was a previous swing low. I look to the left, it has been used as support and resistance in the past. You can see quite a bit of interaction with that level here. Now, coming back to the present, look at what we've done here. We've got a pretty much a double bottom in play. There's a breakout of a double bottom, so that would be 170.027. And then what we've had is we've had a pullback, and I'm assuming that that's back into structure. If we look on the hour, we'll get that now. So I'm just going to use this level here that we have. Okay, there's the first bit of structure. And let's just get that's a really messy. Now you see we've got a tail in there, we've got some tails there, we've got a couple of interactions in here. So it's really messy. Not as clear, not something that I would have taken anyway. But it does look like this topsy-turvy up and down is breaking out. So that is also looking at an opportunity for us to be long here. What we're looking for is pretty much, if I move this here, something, I'm looking for a retest into structure. So there's quite a bit of structure here. So we've broken through it. So probably want to see a pullback onto this and test it. Now, if I had to just tidy that up with a physical line, there would be two lines that I'd look at. That's the one, and that's the other one right over there. Okay, so strong move up, retracement, and then sideways. And then look to the left, there's a lot of sideways action here. So this could very well be what we've been waiting for quite some time. And what I'm really waiting for is to see if this is a bottom. Okay, so there's the trend line, and you can see we are busy flirting with it at the moment if we come to the hour. Okay, we've broken through it twice now. So any pullback onto this, I'm pretty keen to take along, and my stop is going to be somewhere down here. So it'll be a good 340 point stop loss. So let's just get those levels. So retest of 169.324 or alternatively 169.250. That's what I'm looking for. Come back, retest that area, stay above it. Don't do this kind of stuff and drop below it, because then I'm not going to be taking the trade. Need to stay above it and find support on there. If we find support on that area, I'm definitely looking at longs. Okay, we've got two more pairs that we're looking at the moment, and first one is going to be pound yen. So I was in this trade yesterday, got stopped out for break even, but hindsight being a perfect science, I'll show you now. Probably should have waited a bit longer. It would have been a better trade. But ultimately, as far as I'm concerned, this is the double bottom, and we've had a retest. So we're battling to get through to create a new high. Looking at the left, you can see why. There's a lot of interaction at that area. But we still have a low, well, it's actually a higher low from there. Higher low, higher low. Okay, high, higher high. Does look like a double top. Obviously, one of the ways to trade this, wait for the break, the upside, retest, and then take it. If we just come back to yesterday's trade, so I took it on this pin bar here, which was a pretty decent move off structure, and that structure was this fractional level here at 134.289. Okay, it got moving really slowly, which got me worried, so I put my stop to entry, and lo and behold, got stopped out because we weren't looking for that level. We were looking to come back and test a bit further down, and that's pretty much the area we're looking to test. Okay, so I wasn't really interested in carrying a stop all the way below there because that was 700 points. So yeah, win some, lose some. At the moment, we've had a bounce, so there was another entry down here for a long. I think what I would do now, though, is just assume that is the beginning of a downward trend line. If I break above it and come and test, then I'll take it. So in other words, the level that I took yesterday, right where price is now, 134.289, I want to see us break above it, come back and test it, preferably break this little trend line here, and that would be another entry. And stop is going to be pretty much around here, which is a 300 and let's just call it a 400 point stop loss. Okay, so I think that trade is still on, and the last thing that we've got here is this trend line here, okay, which is pretty solid at the moment. Okay, if we start breaking this trend line to the downside, I think what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to see a break below 133,700 and retest that area for shorts to come into play. Okay, but I think at the moment this is really looking like we have sort of a potential trend change. Okay, and I've got to go zoom in like this for you. There was a downward trend, and then you can see it was a flag here. Flag target was more than likely met. We've pulled back, we've created high lows, so we're looking for another leg up. Okay, that's pretty much what we're looking for, and would more than likely be sort of this type of leg. So from there to there, so it's a 10,000 pip move at the moment. Okay, back, I'd almost say back into that structure there. Okay, so that's definitely something worth watching at the moment. I do think there's still another opportunity to buy there, and it is pretty much setting up quite nicely at the moment. Okay, last pair is Euro Pound. Now, Euro Pound, I just want to get back out to the 8 hour here. So we just see the bigger picture. Bigger picture is strong move up, proper retracement, and into a channel. Okay, we have broken through a fairly strong level here, which is 0.90, well, let's call it 90, okay, 0.90. That's pretty much the level that we've broken through. Yesterday I said to you there was a range here. You want to be on the retest of the range, you want to be long. Didn't get the opportunity for that because there wasn't really much of a retest. But as we could argue, if we really wanted, that these 2 hour bars here was the retest. Which in hindsight probably was. You can see that we broke through, rallied away, came back and retested it there. Okay. I reckon we're probably still going to get another retest of this area anyway. If not that, then a little bit higher up here. So what are we looking for? So off 0.90332. We're waiting to see if price can come back. Bounce off that area, you'll see it's again the trend line, the bottom of the channel. And if price can come back to that, then we're looking for a move to the upside. Okay, we do have a bit of a trend breakout here. So there is our trend breakout. And right now we are forming another trend line. Okay, so ultimately we're looking for a pullback into this area, and we start bouncing. That would be an opportunity to buy with a stop below 90. Okay, and looking for a decent move to the upside. Conversely, to the downside, because that is also possibly what's in play here. This is just kind of a fake out. Well, the range target's been met anyway. What we're looking for at the moment is to continue this downtrend. So this is the downtrend currently. We've come up, we've tested it, we're making lower lows now. So there is merit to be looking on the shorter time frames for a short. I'm just not entirely convinced of that, not with the strength of this channel. Okay, it's going to take something quite epic to get back below here. I think a more likely scenario is a retest of 0.90332, and if price starts bouncing there, looking for a long, and we're looking to get through this area of 90586. Okay, once we're through there, then what I'd be looking for is pretty much to either meet the previous high here or get us a new high top of channel, which would bring an opportunity to scalp a short to the downside. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm watching at the moment. We have had the breakout, looking for a retest, and I'm doing this on the 8 hour at the moment, so you can see it's a bit clearer. So looking for the retest of 0.90332. Okay, that's pretty much the only thing that's that I can see of the pairs that I'm watching this week. The other two here are basically going nowhere. There's no structure there. Hope it helps you. If it did, please drop us a thumbs up, give us a like, drop us a comment. Really appreciate the comments. I answer all the questions that come through as well. So hope it helps you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.